Hey everybody, this is Gigoke7. Welcome back to more Pokémon Stadium. This is the 5th episode of Round 2 of Pokémon Stadium, in which we're going to be starting off with the Gym Leader Castle, its first gym tower. Now, we're very familiar with the rules, they are pretty much the same as always. So let's just jump right into the action. We're going to start off with the Pewter Gym, and I've already chosen the team that I'm going to be using today. There's going to be one summary, but before that, this is mostly a rock ground type oriented gym with some bug and flying type Pokemon. So for the bug and the flying type Pokemon, we have Arcanine, Dodrio, and Jinx. And then for the rock ground type Pokemon, we've got Starmie, Lapras, and Vaporeon. Now there's not much to say other than they are pretty much the most efficient Pokemon. Maybe a few other team combinations would be a little bit better, but these will do the job just fine. Now, let's get into the battles. Now, the Gym Leader Castles of Round 2 once again start off at a bit of a low point, with it being a little bit easier than most challenges in the game, but it gradually gets more difficult to beat the gyms as we go along. So for this particular trainer, you want to use Dodrio, Arcanine, and Jinx. So I think I've said enough introduction talk. Let's start the first battle and go over the summary of Snorlax. Alright, the summary of Snorlax, who is a normal type Pokemon. Its base stats are HP 160, Attack 110, Defense 65, Special 65, and a speed of only 30. In future generations, you will have a special attack of 65 and a special defense of 110. Snorlax is a very versatile Pokemon to the point that it can use both a physical and a special moveset. Its mostly physical moveset would be something like Body Slam, Hyper Beam, Earthquake, and Self-Destruct, and its mostly special moveset would be Amnesia, Blizzard or Ice Beam, Thunder or Thunderbolt, and its final move would be Arrest, Self-Destruct, or Body Slam. Other options that you have would be Reflect and Counter. Snorlax is pretty much applicable to any situation that you're going to find yourself in the Generation 1 metagame, but he is especially a counter towards the Glass Cannon special sweepers like Alakazam and Starmie. With his massive HP stat of a maximum of 523, he can pretty much tank anything with ease. Other than his speed, he has one of the greatest stat spreads in the entire game. To put that into perspective, he has a higher HP and attack than Tauros, a significantly lower defense, and only a slightly lower special than him. Now, about his physical moveset, he has a very strong Sap-type attack bonus Hyper Beam and Self-Destruct to deal with Chansey. If the opponent predicts that you will go for one of those moves against his Chansey, Alakazam, or Starmie, he will switch into Golem, Rhydon, or Gengar, which you can, in turn, if you predict that, hit with a very strong Earthquake. Now, about his special moveset, Snorlax has a maximum special of 228, which he can double to 456 in his first turn with Amnesia. In that state, no special Pokemon can really harm him anymore. With such a massive special stat, he can 2 to 3-hit KO any Pokemon that the opponent throws out at him, while tanking almost every single hit as well. And if the situation really gets dire, you can self-destruct. Alright, that should be the summary of Snorlax over, and pretty much a coincidence, the first battle is also over. Now, this particular trainer, it's not too dangerous. It has a, as you can see, a Spearow with Mirror Move that got a critical hit on the Tri-Attack, which cost us our Dodrio, but it's not too much of a dangerous battle. Only the Butterfree could do Stun Spore, and that's why you want Dodrio, because Dodrio has Substitute. This battle is pretty much the same. Not too dangerous. Dodrio, Arcanine, and Jinx. Alright, let's go into the battle. Now, I have a few just little subjects that I wanted to talk about. recently, last weekend, I actually played Doki Doki Literature Club, and I gotta say, I've heard about it, how the game is constructed in a way, and I think that I played through the first act, and I think that Dan Salvato and Team Salvato, they're pretty genius in their craft. They're really good, and it just went really natural. The story progression, the flow of the game. So I'll give them props to that, and hopefully, maybe later this weekend, maybe I will continue to play it a little bit. We'll see. Alright, so Ivysaur can't do much against our Dodrio. It went for the lead seed on the first turn, which of course doesn't work when you're in a substitute, so that is why you would want the Dodrio for this battle. Other than that, the first batch of episodes was recently released last weekend, and I think they turned out very well. The episodes were very well constructed, well edited, and all that. And I look forward to the second batch of the next 4 episodes. I'm really excited for them as well. But besides the Let's Play, life is going pretty well. I'm continuing with my driver's license lessons, and it's all going pretty well. I just need to learn my driving theory, and I'm not too motivated for that, but I know I can do it, and I will push through. See, this Gloom only has Absorb, Stun Spore, and Mega Drain, so can't do much once again. Let's just go for another fly. I know it only makes the episode a little bit longer to waste a turn to go up and then strike down, but it's really the most efficient I can do. Alright, what is your last Pokemon? Yeah, so I don't really have that much to talk about, so I'm just going to continue focusing on the battles. Now, in some situations, Reflect on this Dodrio is also a very good option to be using. Alright, critical hit on the Tri-Attack, that is nice. And that is this battle over with. So, let's get into the next battle. Alright, so this is where this gym starts off with its rock ground type specialty. And for this part of the battles, you just want to have Starmie and then Vaporeon and Lapras for backup. Starmie really is the only one you really need. Starmie is faster than most Pokemon you're going to encounter for the rest of the gym, and it has moves that can 1 or 2 hit KO most of them. There's one particular exception that's a little bit more difficult to defeat than the rest, but I don't think you need much more than Starmie. Alright, Farfetch, you just want to use Thunder against him, hope that it hits. Now it does have Sand Attack and Toxic, so need to be a little bit careful, but Thunder should be able to 1-hit KO from full HP, I believe. Alright, that attack missed. So it's going to go for the Slash, which does a decent amount of damage. Alright, Thunder once again. And this time it hits, hopefully. Nice, and a critical hit, that's nice.
in the number of reserve Pokémon.
Alright, and your last Pokemon is Sandshrew. Now, Sandshrew,
The remaining
little
Pokémon
bit,
count is 3 to 1. The battle has
little bit of a real
begun.
fighter, because it can survive the Bubble Beam that we're going to throw out at him. Fortunately, this time it didn't survive the Bubble Beam, so we're off to the final battle.
There goes the battle.
Now, one thing I'm wondering to myself, and I hope that the viewers can answer this for me, is that I'm wondering if this different format with not focusing much on the mechanic commentary and more focusing on the battles themselves, I hope this is enjoyable for you guys, but I want to know from you guys. Alright, Starmie, Lapras, Vaporeon once again. Alright, the final battle of the first Gym Leader Castle. And this is the Pokemon that you want to watch out for. It is a Omastar. That is a Rock Water type. And it does have a very decent special. It has Double Edge, Toxic, Ice Beam, and Surf. Now, I would normally recommend a Grass-type Pokemon like Victory Bell in this situation. However, it of course has the Ice Beam. So, Starmie really is your best option because it also has the Thunder. Wow, it survived with a few HP. Not bad. Alright. Of course, it can't do much against Starmie other than freeze it with Ice Beam. Let's just use Bubble Beam. That should be able to finish it off. And then we'll see what your last two Pokemon are. Now, I'm wondering to myself, I didn't, track the time for this episode. I don't usually do that, but I do wonder right now, will this be our episode, finally be our episode where we are done in under 20 minutes? Alright, Ninetales should be a 2-hit KO for Starmie. It does have Bite, so that is why you would want to watch out for this Ninetales as well. But Starmie should be able to do the job perfectly fine. Especially because it is faster than this Ninetales. A critical hit, so we got a 2-hit KO. Perfect. And now his last Pokemon is usually Onix. Alright, Onix is his trump card. I said trump. Yeah, just one more Bubble Beam and the episode is pretty much done with. So, this has been a very laid back episode. I liked this episode. It's very calm, peaceful, laid back. Not too much to worry about, and I like that. Alright, so that is the first gym cleared. Thank you very much to mostly Dodrio and Starmie. We really didn't need much more than that. Of course, Dodrio went ahead and got KO'd once. Pewter Gym battle clear. Receive the key from Brock and open Misty's Tower. Next time on Pokémon Stadium, we're going to be taking on the Cerulean Gym with its gym leader Misty. This has been Gigoka7, and I'll see you guys next time. See you guys then.